Hi everyone, thank you for watching, and this is a really bizarre one that you're gonna really like. You're gonna want to hear this. Is that in Italy, a school janitor had groped a student and wasn't criminally charged because, according to the judge, the act itself lasted less than 10 seconds, so, no charges were filed. Yeah. I'm not a judge or a legal scholar. I'm not too knowledgeable in the law, but I gotta say, that's the most messed up thing I've ever friggin' heard. Is this guy out of his friggin' mind? Really? If this judge was standing before me, I would ask him nicely. I would say, "Sir," not call him Your Honor, because you totally do not deserve that title. That's respect, which you clearly don't deserve. I would say to him, "So, in other words, if I went up to say your mother, your wife, your daughter, if you had one, or your aunt, or if you had nieces, if I went up any one of them and just groped them however way I feel like it, either like grab the breast, the rear, or do something really inappropriate, but make sure I time myself and keep it under 10 seconds, I could then just say to you, it's just a joke, and you'd be okay with that. I mean, you'd be fine, because I don't think the female members of your family would be too kindly. In fact, imagine after this ruling, when you got home, I'm sure some of them had a few words to tell you. Do you have any idea how messed up that sounds? You just pretty much gave an excuse for all the pervs, all the sexual predators, all the nut jobs out there, where they can now say, hey, I can pretty much grope anyone I want as long as I keep it under 10 seconds. Are you friggin' for real? I really don't know anymore. A small part is me wishing I could actually do that, but that wouldn't be fair to the female member of his family, okay? But the fact that, I even have to ask this question is surprising enough, because I already know how he would respond. But yet, a student got groped by a janitor, and he looked and said, well, it's under 10 seconds, so what can I say? Yeah, you can say, I made a mistake, and go back and reverse that ruling. That's what you could say. You could... This is not like some dumb teenager. This is an adult and a judge. How you even got to be a judge is beyond me if this is the way you think. And this is in Italy. If it was anywhere else, I'd be just as outraged. I mean, what does it have to take till it happens to a member of your family? What if a gay guy gropes you? Is that the same thing? Hey, we'll keep it under 10 seconds. We'll do something really lewd, really crude, but as long as we're under the 10-second level, it should be fine. You'd be perfectly okay with that. I'm sure you would. You would just think to yourself, hey, he didn't commit a crime. So what if it made me sick to my stomach, or outrage, or I felt a little violated? You'll just brush it off, right? I gotta say, when you live long enough, you kind of think you've seen, heard, or seen it, or, experienced it all, or saw something to a point where you don't get outraged anymore, where you become desensitized. But it just, I cannot wrap my head around this one. What is really going through this guy's head? No sense of morality, or intelligence, or common sense, or even the type of proper thought that you would put into such a decision. You just actually went out and said, well, under 10 seconds, nothing I can do. I really hope this guy grows some sense in the near future and goes back and reverses this, or they find some other ways to criminally charge this guy, because for this janitor, that type of behavior is unacceptable. And for a judge to behave like that, you should not even be a judge. I hope whatever committees in Italy look at you and just strip away your judgmentship for good, because you definitely don't belong in a courtroom. Unless you yourself are a criminal, which I wouldn't be too surprised to hear, so. Yeah, what's next? Thank you for watching. I really hope you understand.